If you're stuck in the fitness industry matrix and you're sick of being a slave to the chicken, broccoli, and rice diet that's shoved down your throat by all of these clown fitness influencers, and you're looking to completely transform your quality of life and lifestyle through intermittent fasting, then I promise you, you've come to the right place. I've been doing intermittent fasting for about 6 years and I have my doctorate degree. In this video, I will show you the single best intermittent fasting strategy to make getting lean and staying lean literally a cakewalk. I've done a ton of experimenting with fasting. I've done fast as little as 4 hours upon waking. I've also literally done 72-hour fasts. But what I'm going to be sharing with you is without a doubt the easiest intermittent fasting strategy to use if you are trying to lose weight. The most popular fasting strategy without a doubt is the classic 16 to 8 window. Basically, you'd be fasting for 16 hours and then have an 8-hour feeding window. But keep in mind, out of that 16-hour fast, you'll be asleep for 8 of them. While this is a decent place to start if you're solely doing intermittent fasting to lose weight and aren't too concerned with the health benefits that have extremely conflicting data, then the very first thing to do is honestly just ditch the whole feeding window. The only thing you should be focused on is how long you are pushing your fast back upon waking. The time you break your fast at night is literally irrelevant if you are doing it solely to lose weight, which is why I'm doing it, and that's how I'm going to be explaining it in this video. The reason why it's irrelevant is because say you're doing the 16 to 8 method and your feeding window is from like 2 to 10. If it's like 9:45 and you're planning on eating a 200 calorie snack before bed, there's no benefit at all to just shoving it down your throat before 10 as opposed to just waiting until like midnight to eat it when you're actually hungry. Weight loss is simply a calorie game. It's calories in versus calories out. Like I said, I'm extremely biased towards fasting, but if you eat 2,000 calories through fasting or eating 4 to 6 clean chicken, broccoli, and rice style meals, you would lose the same exact amount of weight. When you're in the fasted state, you're not magically burning fat. It's still just a calorie game. So get rid of the whole feeding window thing because it's stupid. It literally just doesn't matter if you're doing this to lose weight. All you should be focused on is how long you are pushing your fast back upon waking. Now, if you are just getting started with this, I would recommend pushing it back by about 4 hours. But over time, you are gradually going to want to increase this to 6 hours. Pushing your fast back by about 6 hours upon waking is the perfect and ideal spot to be breaking your fast. If you're waking up at 10, you wouldn't want to break your fast until 4. Anywhere earlier than that isn't really long enough to fast if you're trying to reap the massive benefit of fasting, which is being able to eat dirtier while still keeping your calories under control. And pushing your fast too long might feel a bit uncomfortable because you're probably gonna be really hungry. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy, waiting 6 hours to eat food, but your body will eventually get used to this as you practice this. And to make this fast significantly easier, I would strongly recommend drinking hot black coffee during your fasting period. This will give you plenty of energy during your fast and it will do an amazing job in blunting your appetite. I'd recommend slowly drinking about 2 cups of coffee throughout your fasting period. I also recommend drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated. Now, when you get to that 6-hour mark, I would strongly recommend breaking your fast with a smallest 200 calorie snack. In my opinion, the food here that is going to give you the biggest bang for your buck is going to be fruit. This snack is solely going to act as a buffer to hold you over for just a couple more hours. The reason why I strongly recommend fruit here is because it's super low in calorie and it's satiating and it can really satisfy some cravings. But as long as you're able to do this with 200 calories, anything is fair game. I personally use fruit. So now it should be in the evening for you. It's likely between 4 to 6 o'clock and you're only at 200 calories. Now this is where the perks of fasting really shine. Because if you were to eat breakfast, lunch, snacks in between, and all this garbage before dinner, you're already at like 1,200 calories before dinner. Let me eat more chicken, broccoli, and rice because I only have 800 calories left and I have to eat another one before bed. It's just so garbage. Literally no one on this planet wants to eat like that. But with fasting here, you're only at 200 calories. So you have a ton of flexibility to eat, the foods you actually enjoy while still actually hitting the same amount of calories compared to if you were, say, eating chicken, broccoli, and rice scattered throughout the day in like 6 garbage loser meals. So for your big dinner meal in the evening, I would recommend going big here. I would recommend eating just a massive dinner and you can eat relatively dirty here. But I would literally eat just like whatever you want and a lot of it until you hit that like 1,200 to 1,400 calorie mark. If you only care about weight loss and you're not concerned about muscle mass, then literally you can just eat whatever you want as long as it hits that calorie intake. But if you do care about muscle mass like myself, then I would recommend eating a very large portion of protein here. So it could be like a massive steak tips, some ribs, a bunch of wings, fish, chicken, pork chops, whatever your favorite meat is. I would eat a lot of it here. I would aim for about 80 to 100 grams of protein at this one meal. That one meal is going to be super satiating and rewarding, and you are going to look forward to it every single day. You'll have a ton of flexibility to actually eat the foods you enjoy enjoy at this one meal because you saved all your calories for later in the day. That's gonna put you at roughly 1400 to 1600 calories. Now, obviously, everyone has different caloricals based on their weight, activity level, etc. But the average person is probably gonna have somewhere between 600 to 1000 calories left here. Again, knock yourself out. I mean, literally just eat whatever you want. That's 600 to 1000 calories. That could be like, you know, like ice cream, cookies, fruit if you like fruit, like a sandwich, cheese quesadillas. Literally, it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of fasting. Weight loss is a calorie game, and fasting allows you to eat so much dirtier while still actually keeping your calories under control. I literally live an amazing life outside of this. I believe fasting makes dieting so much easier and more enjoyable. I don't get how people are eating chicken, broccoli, and rice when they could be fasting. It absolutely drives me crazy. I just don't get it. But if you are interested in fasting and are looking for someone to guide you who's been through the ringer and has a ton of experience with fasting, who maintains a 10 to 12% body fat physique year round while still living an amazing social life, then please do check out my website. You can find the link in the description below or the pinned comment. I absolutely guarantee I can get you shredded with ease through fasting. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.